Good morning, welcome back to my channel. Glad you are here. And I'm going to show you they look like tags, but they are actually envelopes, which could also be tags in your pocket. See, these are like origami envelopes. Just wanted to show you all the possibilities. I was trying to use up some things that I had for a long time. Not those there. These here are vintage wrapping paper. You know how they used to fold them and put them in squares, not on the rolls? Well, that's what these were. So, just wanted to show you the decorations first, and then I will show you how they're put together. And they have like a secret little pocket in them. They turned out so pretty. Okay, there's my neutral ones. So this one I have all the papers and stuff in. If you look on the back, you can see that's an envelope. I guess I better do it that way so it's not upside down. So I have just a writing paper in here. And if you open it up, I've got some writing paper inside. Then, so I'm going to go back in. There's like this little secret spot because when you fold it, at the bottom of the envelope, there's like a little opening. And there's a little secret writing spot in there. So I've got some paper in there as well. Now, the reason that I had originally used the wrapping paper was because it's very, very thin. This here is kind of thick and bulky. I don't know if you'd want to put it in a pocket, but it would clip on the side of a page, with a paper clip, which this doesn't show up as well because plain coffee dye against plain coffee dye. But anyway, you get the idea. So that could clip on. But the others, I was thinking they would look good put into a pocket. Now, I don't know if I have any small enough to go in this little pocket. No, I don't. I think that one's about, well, that one does fit in. So if you stick it in a pocket, it looks just like a little tag or journaling card. So I will show you how to do these. All right, so you just take a square piece of paper. Doesn't matter the size, depending on how big you want your envelope to be. And these are no glue. It's just folding. So you fold that. Then you need to find your center. Now you can use a ruler, measure here to here and put a little dot, or for me, it's just easier to match those corners and just make a little crease right there. Then I know where to fold to. So then this corner goes up to that little center spot and fold. Then take that fold and fold it down, or up if you flip it around like I am, to your other fold. Then fold your sides in. And fold the other side in. Fold the bottom up and tuck it in. I said I liked that it made a skinny envelope to put in a pocket for like a tag. Then fold this down. Make your crease. And there you have your envelope. You could leave that out or you can tuck it in. And you have an envelope. Let's do another one so you can see it again. I know you could always stop it and rewind it, but we'll do a couple more so that you don't have to do that, hopefully. Okay, so here's this one. I'm going to fold corner to corner. Make my crease for the center. If you notice some shiny spot, there's some tape. Somebody must have wanted to reuse this paper. We used to do that all the time. I don't do that anymore, but we used to save our paper and reuse it. Okay, so you got that folded. Now we're going to fold to fold. Just hope my hands aren't in the way so you can see what I'm doing. Fold to fold. Fold this in. Fold in the other side as well. Fold that up and tuck it in. And fold down my flap. This is such pretty paper. I just love the vintage papers. Okay, I'll tuck that in. Hope I'm not out of frame. My camera's up a little higher, so we hopefully can see more of what I'm doing, which means that I can't see where I'm at. Okay, let's do another one. It's a really bright one. Not quite as shiny as well. Okay, fold corner to corner. And crease. Find my center. And I tried to pick pick wrapping paper that didn't matter if you didn't have like part of it was upside down or that kind of thing. So nothing with writing, and unless you experiment with it and get it to where you can get it the right way. But I haven't worked with it that much, so I just picked paper that it didn't matter which direction. Okay, so then I did fold to fold and crease. Fold the sides in. And the other side. This one you might be able to see a little better than the last one. The last one, the colors were so light. This one's brighter. Okay. Fold that in and fold down your top flap. You don't have to glue. Now the flap that goes on the inside, that's up to you if you want to just tack it down a little bit, but you don't have to just glue it. It's just if you take stuff in and out a lot, papers in and out a lot, it tends to unfold a little bit. This part might kind of come up, but I didn't have too much trouble with that. But yeah, no glue. So these are the 3 that I folded for you. So let's decorate a little bit. I don't know if I have anything for this one. It's awful bright. We'll see. I know I have stuff that I can decorate these 2 with. So let's see what I've got. So this one, whoops, my envelopes, I didn't tuck that part underneath as well. I could do something like that, Or I could do a doily with a little flower. Let me see. Just trying to find some scrap paper here. I've got lots. Just trying to see. Don't know if I like the book page look with it or not. We shall see. I think that covers up too much of my pretty paper. I think I'm just going to put this at the top, almost like a little tab. Then that could stick up over the top and look, like I said, look like a little tab. Let's put this flower down and maybe a bigger rhinestone. Let's see if I have any bigger ones. Not out here, so we'll just use a little one. Ah, there's a big glob of glue there. Okay, just a really simple one for this one. But you know, if you have another tag in front of it in a pocket, then a lot of that won't show because you could do layered, you know. Okay, let's do this one. I pulled out some lace and I glued some ribbon on the top because that green really went well with that. So I'm going to make this for a tab on the top. Kind of looks crooked. And have this big doily flower. My glue is all globby. I know that does blend in some, but I still liked how that looked. And I've got some buttons here. I thought I would put in the center of that flower. Wasn't sure if it needed a dark for contrast. I kind of like that one. Because these might be too light. Almost, I don't know, that's kind of cute. Ah. So what's between these two? I think I'm going to stick with the darker one. And let's see if I have some thread that I can put in here in my center. I hear movement upstairs, so I'm going to have to quit soon because there's going to be too much noise from background noise here. Okay, let's glue down this button. Ah, can't get my stopper in my glue. There, I will trim that off. I don't know how well this one's showing up on camera against my light background here, but it really looks pretty. Okay, whoops, I got glue on my hand and now it's on my counter. Ah. Alrighty, move those buttons out of the way. So those are the two we decorated. And I folded that one. Don't know what to put on that. That's very bright, so it may take me a bit to figure out something to put on that one. I have some bright yellow buttons that might look good on there. So I will bring out a couple of the others so you can see some different ways that you can decorate. Like I said, this one gets kind of bulky once you put all the papers in there, but it's very pretty. But the wrapping paper ones are just gorgeous, I think. Okay, I'll stick them out here so you can see the different ones. And I thank you for watching, and you have a wonderful day. Bye.